Hi everyone, this is Michelle from Tula. Actually today I am at my own home. We are taping from our homes a little more now, so hopefully everyone can hear me and see me. I don't have Wi-Fi. I'm using another cell phone as a hotspot. So anyway, hopefully this will tape fine. This is an intermediate to advanced class today. You might want something to put underneath your hands when we move into our pyramid, something maybe for your knees to put underneath the knees in case you have sensitive knees. So anyway, if you can hear me or see me, if you could let me know, that would be wonderful, because this is my first time trying to do this from home. So anyway, we're gonna get started in child pose. So go ahead and get on your mat. I'll give you a few minutes. Good. So in your child pose, hang out here and just take a few deep inhales and exhales, letting yourself rest in this shape. In your own time, walk the hands to the right of the mat. Reach through the left pinky. I like to take my right hand underneath my forehead to rest the forehead. Okay, when you're ready, take it to the other side, reaching through the right hand, left hand maybe underneath your forehead. All right, let's bring it all the way back to center. Shift up onto your hands and knees. Remember, shoulders are slightly behind the wrist, knees are underneath your hips. We're going to move into our cat and cow, just taking a few of those, connecting the breath and the movement. So as you inhale, reach the heart, lifting the tailbone towards the ceiling. Belly is still engaged as you're in this little back bend. Exhale, round into cat, tucking your chin towards the heart. Inhale, reaching into cow. Very nice. Exhale, rounding into cat. Take your time here. We're going to do a few more on our own. All right, let's meet back in our tabletop. We're coming into spinal balance. So reach the left hand forward, the palm faces to center, and reach the right foot away. If the right foot away from the floor is too much, just keep your toes to the floor. In your right hand, you're pushing down and forward. On the next exhale, bring the hand and the knee to the floor. Inhale, right hand, left foot. Exhale, bring it back to the floor. One more time on each side. Inhale, reach away. Belly is engaged, nice and long. Exhale, take it back to the floor. One more time. Inhale, right side. Left leg. And bring it back. Very nice. Let's go ahead and move it back into our kneeling plank. Okay? Push your hands down and forward. We want to avoid the hips dropping down very hard on your low back. Kickstand out the left lower leg to the left. Extend the right foot away from you and set the right foot to the floor like warrior two. Inhale, draw the right shoulder and hip towards the ceiling. You can bring the hand to the waist or reach it up. Yeah, my dogs are here with me, so you'll probably see photobombing. All right, keep that hand there or reach your hand forward, palm is down. Good. Exhale, bring it back to the floor. Other side. Right side kickstands out. Inhale, reach your left hand up towards the ceiling, or if that's too much on your shoulder, take the hand to your waist. I'm going to turn around so I can face the camera as I'm doing this. Good. Again, you can have that hand up or reach it forward. You choose what feels best. Very nice. Bring your vision towards your bottom ham. Come all back down into your kneeling plank. All right, let's go ahead and shift back. Curl the toes and lift the knees and hips coming into your first downward dog. Remember, bend the knees here. Try not to straighten the legs. We want to give time for our body to wake up. Draw the back of your arms towards the floor, freeing your neck and shoulders. Good. Let's pedal our feet here, just bending one knee at a time. Good. When you're ready, take a slow walk forward to the top of your mat, coming into your first forward fold. And just like our downward dog, we don't want to straighten the legs quite yet. Think of your belly and upper thighs coming together, and the hips and the ankles aligning. The back of your legs and your low back will be happy if you do that. Keep the hands draped towards the floor. Maybe grab the opposite hand with the elbow for ragdoll. Inhale, lift up into your flat back. So it can be here, hands to your thighs, to your shins, or to the floor, as long as your shoulders are not shrugging towards your ears. Very nice. Exhale, fold. Deep bend to the knees, reverse the swan dive. Take hands to your heart as you release your breath. Very nice. We're going to come into our sun salutes. Okay, so standing at the top of your mat, or at the mat. All right. Let's release our hands to the sides, palms facing forward. Start to engage the bandhas. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Feel the breath moving into the back of the throat. You can feel the vibration in the roof of the mouth. Feel the steadiness, the support, and stability in your mountain posture. Slight micro bend to the knees. We're going to relax the shoulder blades down. As you take your next breath, let the hands travel up overhead. And as you exhale the breath, hinge in the hips, coming into forward fold. Inhale, rise into flat back. Exhale, fold. Step the right side back into your low lunge, making sure that the left knee is not past the ankle. Inhale into high lunge. Right hip drawing forward, left hip drawing back. Exhale, hands back to your props or the floor. Sweep back into downward dog. Inhale into plank or kneeling plank. There's that little push of the toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, shift back into your downward dog. Inhale the right leg into the air for three-legged dog. Exhale, draw it through into low lunge. Again, make sure your knee is not passing the ankle. Inhale into high lunge. Exhale, hands back to your props or the floor. Step all the way up into forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Deep bend to the knees, reverse the swan dive. Exhale, bow forward into forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, let it go. Left side steps back into your low lunge. Inhale into high lunge, drawing that rear hip forward, lead hip back. Exhale the hands back to your props or the floor. Sweep it back into downward dog. Inhaling into plank or kneeling plank. Little push of the toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra as you take the breath. Exhale back into downward dog. Inhale the left leg in the air for three-legged dog. Exhale, draw it through. Into low lunge. Make sure the knee and ankle are in alignment. Inhale, high lunge, reach through the so we want to avoid the rear knee collapsing and reach through the rear knee. If the shoulders over the hips is too much for your low back, take a slight bow forward. Exhale, hands back to props or the floor, sweep it back into downward dog. Inhale into plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, back into downward dog. Good. Holding here in downward dog. Very nice. Inhale into plank or kneeling plank. Very good. When you're ready, we're going to move into side plank. So again, you can do it with the left lower leg kickstands out or keep your legs as they are. You're just stacking your feet. Coming into side plank. Remember in the left shoulder, I was talking about this a few weeks ago. We want to make sure that that right hand doesn't go back behind us or the shoulder because it over rotates your left shoulder. Very nice. Bring your vision towards your bottom hand and come back into plank or kneeling plank. Good. Little push with the toes. Exhale, chaturanga or kneeling chaturanga. Inhale, cobra this time. So set the knees to the floor. Exhale, shift back into your downward dog. Inhale back into your plank or kneeling plank. I'm going to show kneeling this time. When you're ready, let the left shoulder and hip lift towards the ceiling. You can see how my right foot kickstand out. Very nice. Bring it back into your plank or kneeling plank. I have no idea why my TV just turned on above me. Good. Exhale back into your downward dog. Actually, I think my dog just turned it on. All right, here we go. Take a slow walk forward to the top of the mat, coming into forward fold. Good. Make sure your hips and ankles are more in line with one another. Inhale, flat back, nice long spine. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Good. Deep bend to the knees, reverse your swan dive. Hands to your heart center as you release your breath. Good. Exhale into chair. Right here, knees are in line with our ankles, and we want to make sure that we're pushing away from center, right? So instead of just all thigh work, we want the sides of our legs to be working here. Hands can be at heart, or you can reach those hands forward. You choose where you want to be. Very nice. Shift your weight into your right foot, step the left side back into high lunge. Exhale down into low lunge. Very nice. Set the left knee to the floor. Inhale into Anjane. Exhale, the hands back to the floor. Sweep it back into your downward dog. So curl the back toes, lift the back knee, sweep it all the way through. Hold here in downward dog, or take a vinyasa if that's in your practice. There. All right, go back into your downward dog if you're not there already. And take a moment in child pose, take rest. Okay, when you're ready, come back into downward dog. Again, hold here. Very nice. Slow walk forward to the top of the mat, coming into forward fold. Inhale into flat back, nice long spine, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Deep bend to the knees, reverses swan dive, hands to our heart center. Let's sit back into chair again, Utkatasana. Again, you can be here or reach those hands forward. You choose where you want to be. Good. Okay, so this time it's the right side is going to step back into our high lunge. Good. Exhale, hands back to props or the floor. Gently set the right knee to the floor. Inhale, Anjane. Good. Exhale, hands to props or the floor. Sweep back into your downward dog. Hold here or take a vinyasa. Wherever you are, go ahead and find child pose. Take rest. Sorry, my dog decided to lay on the ottoman right behind the camera, so I was making sure that he didn't bump you guys off. All right, one more vinyasa, or just hold your downward dog. You choose where you'd like to be. Good. Hop, step, or walk into your forward fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, fold. Deep bend to the knees, reverse your swan dive. Hands to heart center. Exhale back into chair. With each exhale, let's see if we can get a little deeper. Engage the belly, pressing the feet away from center. Very nice. Exhale, forward fold. Very good. Step back into your downward dog. Inhale the left leg in the air for three-legged dog. Hang out here or bend your left knee. Reach that knee as high as you can towards the ceiling. And then rotate into your right hip. Drawing the left shoulder back in line with right. Coming into downward scorpion. Good. Inhale back into three-legged dog. Exhale, draw through into your low lunge. Gently set the right knee to the floor. Inhale into Anjane. Ollie. Ollie. Very nice. Exhale, hands back to your props or the floor. Sweep back into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. This is Oliver. All right, shift back into your left foot, curl the back toes, lift the back knee. You're back into your low lunge. Sweep it back into downward dog. All right, right side's turn, lift it up, hold here or bend the right knee, rotate the hips, engage the belly, draw your right shoulder in line with the left. Inhale back into your three-legged dog, drop through into low lunge. Gently set the left knee to the floor. Exhale back into Ardha Hanumanasana. Very nice. Shift it back into your lead foot, curl the back toes, lift the back knee, step all the way up into forward fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, let it go. Hands to the heart, bend the knees, drop the hips, move back into chair. Very nice. All right. So we're going to step our right side back and move into our high lunge. Step it back, right? Remember to engage your low belly, taking the shoulders more over the hips, reach through the rear knee, reach through the rear heel. Inhale, hands up overhead if you like. Exhale into warrior two. Firming our inner thighs, drop the rear hip down in line with your lead hip. Front knee is in line with the second and third toe. Reach through the hands. Shoulder blades drop down. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale back into warrior two. Inhale, lengthen that lead leg without locking your knee. Reach forward. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle. Very nice. Cartwheel down into your low lunge. Step up into forward fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands to the heart, bend the knees, drop the hips, lift into chair. Very nice. Here we go. Weight into the right foot, left side steps back into your high lunge. Remember, if you have a low back issue going on, keep your shoulders more forward, but reach through the rear knee. If low back is fine, engage the belly a little more. Draw the shoulders over the hips if you like. Hands can come up over the shoulders. Good. Exhaling into warrior two. Firm your inner thighs. Drop the rear hip down. Front knee is in line with second and third toe. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale back into warrior two. Inhale, moving into triangle. Lengthen the lead leg. Try not to lock it out. Reach forward. Exhale, triangle. Good. Bend the lead knee. Bring it all the way back into your low lunge. Sweep it back into downward dog. Hold here or take your vinyasa. All right, let's walk halfway up our mat. and then walk the hands back towards your feet. So you can stay here in forward fold or come into gorilla posture. So we're gonna bend the knees, slide the hands underneath the feet. The toes come all the way up to your wrist. Okay? So arms are nice and long. Bend the knees, drop the hips, tuck your chin towards the heart, and round your spine a little bit like cat. Very nice. If you're in gorilla, slowly release one hand at a time. Good. Walk your hands back to the front of the mat. Walk your feet back into your downward dog. Good. Either come into tabletop and meet me in dolphin, or from your downward dog, set your forearms to the floor, coming into dolphin. Hang out here in dolphin, or walk the feet back into your dolphin plank. Remember, in planks and dolphin planks, we're pushing our arms down and forward energetically, right? So we're not actually changing our alignments, just the energy or our intention. Good. Bring it back into dolphin. Gently set the knees to the floor and come into child for a moment. Good. In your own time, let's meet back in downward dog. And you can hang out here in downward dog, or take your right, sorry, my shirt is not cooperating. You can take your left hand to your right shin, looking underneath that right arm. If you're there, take it to the other side, right hand to left shin. Let's bring it back into our downward dog. Take a slow walk forward to the top of the mat, coming into forward fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, fold. Deeper bend to the knees, reverse the swan dive, hands to the heart as you release your breath. Right side steps back to the long edge of your mat, coming into the beginning of Prasarita. So big toes are aligned, feet are running parallel to one another. All right, so as you travel down into Prasarita, tiny micro bend to your knees, avoid letting your chin leave you. So we practice our Jalandhara here. Exhale, bow forward into Prasarita. You can hold here in flat back, maybe arms out to the sides if you want a little more challenge here. Or take your hands to a prop or the floor. Good. Shift a little more weight into the ball of the foot, less into the heel, just like we do in forward fold. This will encourage that pelvis tilt forward as the hamstrings are better able to relax. Hang out here or come a little deeper if your body is able to and willing. And if you want a little more, come into a yogi toe, big toe hold, drawing the elbows towards center, letting the top of the head drape towards the floor. back to the floor or your props. Deeper bend to the knees. Take the toes out to 45 degrees on each side. Inhale, reverse the swan dive. Sun and moon flowers. Exhale, sweep forward. Inhale, reach up. Flow here with your breath. Exhale, bow forward, back into your Praksharita. Big toes aligned, feet running parallel to one another. Good. Bend the knees a little more here. Walk the hands towards the front of the mat, coming into low lunge. Sweep all the way back into your downward dog. Hold here or take a vinyasa. Hang out here in downward dog or child pose or dolphin. Good. If you're in dolphin or downward dog, bring it into your plank or kneeling plank, pushing the hands down and forward. And then bring it back into your dolphin or downward dog. Gently set the knees to the floor and exhale to child pose. Good, in your own time, bring it back into downward dog. And then take a slow walk forward to the top of the mat. Maybe a little ragdoll here. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let it go. The deeper bend to your knees, reverse the swan dive with me. Hands to the heart as we release the breath. Left side steps back into your warrior two. In your warrior two, sorry guys. In your warrior two, you can hang out here. Don't worry about dropping that rear hip down because we're going to come into our extended angle. So in an extended angle, front knee's in line with our second and third toe. Maybe the left arm is going to rest on your left upper thigh. Maybe it's on the inside of the leg. Pushing into the leg as the leg pushes back. Okay, you choose where you want to be here in this extended angle. Right hand can lift towards the ceiling if you like, or even palm facing down as you reach forward. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale back into the beginning of your warrior two. So again, I'm not firming the rear hip because we're going to be shifting to half moon. Okay, so you can stay here in your warrior two. I'm going to have to scoot back so I don't come out of frame. Or shift into your left foot, finding your balance. Okay, and then we extend the right foot away, opening the left hip, just like when you move into your downward scorpion. Reach from the top of the head through the back heel. This carpet underneath my yoga mat's a little difficult. Good. If you're in half moon, try to control releasing back to the floor into warrior two. Very nice. Exhale down into your low lunge wherever you're at and step up into forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. deeper bend to the knees. Reverse your swan dive, hands to the heart as you release your breath. Okay, so I'm gonna come to this side of my mat so I'm not facing backwards. Step your left side back into your beginning of warrior two. Okay, remember we don't have to firm the inner thighs. All right, coming into extended angle. You choose where you wanna be. Maybe the right forearm is resting on the right upper thigh. Maybe the hand is up over the shoulder and the right arm is down towards the floor. Maybe you have that left hand reaching forward. Listen to your body right now and do what feels best. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale back into warrior two. Okay, so here we go. Hang out here in warrior two. Move into your half moon. Remember, we're shifting into that right foot. You're going to keep your right hip as open as you can, just like what it was in warrior two. And then reach through the back heel. And you can notice, hopefully you can see it in the screen, that my toes on that left foot are pulling towards me. I'm reaching through the back heel, okay? And then find your expression of half moon. Okay, remember when you come out of your half moon, you want to gently release down. Whew. Good job, guys. All right, lengthen your front leg that was bent. Come to the long edge of the mat, moving back into Prasarita. Inhale, hands rise up overhead. Gentle bow as you release your breath. Come as shallow or as deep as you like. I have kind of a weird setup here with the level of floor that I'm on. Inhale into flat back wherever you are. Deepen the bend in the knees. Walk towards the front of the mat into your low lunge. Sweep all the way back into downward dog. Hold here or take a vinyasa. Gently set the knees to the floor. Swing the legs through. Coming into your seated. Hands behind the thighs, and we're going to move into our boat posture. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. Avoid rounding or arching your spine here. Let's find the sit bones. So stay on your sit bones and off of the tailbone, okay? We're gonna engage the belly, recline the spine back. This might be enough for a lot of you. Some of you may wanna take those hands away. Some of you may need even more work here, and so we can lift the feet. Remember, you're rolling on your ischium bones, your sit bones. You're staying off of the tailbone. If you want more than this, straighten the legs. Right? I don't like to do it that way. It puts too much strain on my back. All right, wherever you are, sit up nice and tall. Hug those knees towards you. Lift the spine nice and tall. Bow the forehead. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and scooch to the center of our mat and help ourselves to the floor. All right, hug the knees towards, and there could be some gentle movement here, or you can keep yourself still if that feels better. All right, let's set the feet to the floor and come into our supine pigeon. So start with your left leg crossing the right upper thigh. My left toes pull towards the knee to protect the knee joint. Open the hip on that left side as much as you can. Very good. And then take a little more focus to the back of your legs, okay? So either keep that right foot to the floor or bring that right knee closer towards you. This is where you want to focus and engage the muscles in the back of the legs. So squeezing those muscles, encouraging some support and stability in this range of motion. You can thread behind your right thigh with the hands. You can even go over that right shin, as long as you can still feel the back of your shoulder blades and the back of your head on the mat. Good. Release the binding with the hands if you're binding behind the thigh or over the shin. And then take that left foot, press it towards the ceiling, set the right foot to the floor. Hands behind the left leg, gently draw the left leg closer towards the head. Make sure you're really listening to your body here, only going as far as your body is comfortable with. Never strain, always gentle and listening to the body. All right, let's set the left foot to the floor. Take the right foot or right leg across that left upper thigh. Pull the right toes towards the knee to protect this knee joint, the right knee joint. Open the hip, squeeze around the hip joint on that right side. And then if your body is wanting to do more, reach your left knee towards you. You can thread behind that left thigh if you want a little more here, or even thread over the left shin, as long as you can feel the shoulder blades and the back of the head still attached to the mat. All right, gently release the left foot to the floor and the right foot presses up towards the ceiling. Hands come behind that right leg and we gently draw the right foot towards our head. All right, let's bring it back to the floor. Soles of the feet come together, relax the knees out. Supine butterfly. Feel the weight of gravity. Draw the knees closer towards the floor, opening through the hips. Relax your rib cage. All right, let's take those knees together and bring each side of our mat. Arms are out to your sides, palms facing down just to stabilize you. We're going to just windshield wiper the knees, drawing the right knee to center, left knee splays away. And then to the other side. And just keep going, left to right. Okay, hold on the right side, so right knee is drawn towards the center of our mat. Let gravity help that right side of your upper body open up. You can even reach the right hand up overhead on the floor, palm faces to center. Good, bring it to the other side. Relax the left knee to center. Again, left hand can reach up overhead, palm faces to center. Very nice, bring it all the way back. Let the knees towards your chest one last time. Good. And then go ahead and find a shape that you can relax in for your Shavasana. Take your time. Let the shape be comfortable. And then once you find that shape, take a few deep inhales and exhales on your own. Okay. All right. Once you find that shape, close the eyes. Bring your awareness to your feet, and as you let go of the next breath, relax your feet through the soles of the feet, through the tops of your feet, and through the toes. Let that released feeling move through your ankles. Let it move into your shins, the back of your legs. Let it flow upwards, past the knees, through the front and back of your thighs. As you feel the next breath come in, bring your awareness into your hips. And as you let go of the breath, relax your hips towards the floor. Feel the hips splay away. Feel gravity. Embrace it. Let it relax you. Feel the weight of your legs and the support of the floor underneath you. And let the feeling of that relaxed feeling move into your low back. Let the low back start to soften. With each exhale, you can feel the low back becoming softer. the softness in your low back move upwards through your spine, one vertebra at a time. Feel all the muscles that are supporting your spine start to go into that relaxed state. Notice the area between your shoulder blades. You still have tightness there. On the next exhale, release the tightness. And draw your awareness to the very base of your neck. Feel the neck relax, moving upward, one vertebra at a time, to the base of your skull. At the base of the skull, let's relax the muscles there, feeling all the tension drift away. On your next inhale, notice your shoulders. And on the exhale, let the shoulders relax deeper towards the floor. Feel the heaviness in your shoulders. And let the heaviness travel down into your arms like water. Let it flow past the elbows, into your lower arms and wrists. Let that heaviness settle in the palms of your hands, letting each finger relax into a natural curl. On the next inhale, bring your awareness to your jaw. And on the exhale, let the jaw go slack. Release your tongue, the lips. Everything is soft, letting go of all the tension. Inhale, bring the awareness to the eyes. Exhale, relax the eyes deeper into the sockets. Feel the release in the eyes spread upwards into the brow. And from the brow, let it stretch outwards into your temples. And imagine that release encompassing the whole head, moving upwards to the crown of your head, outwards wrapping around. Everything is soft. Everything is released. Holding on to nothing. Letting go of everything. So hold here for the next 5 to 10 or even longer. 5 to 10 minutes. If your body needs longer, hang out here. Just letting yourself relax, giving yourself permission to relax, to stay quiet not only in the body but in the mind. If your mind goes back to somewhere else, focus into your breath. Feel the breath coming in and out of your body. Hear the breath and stay in the moment. As always, the honor has been all mine. Namaste.